I'm a little, no, maybe a lot confused right now. I thought I had decided on a place that I wanted to move into. I just wanted to go see it one more time. When I got there, it was in a different condition just because they are putting in like all the necessities for a walk-in shower. Yay, that's what I wanted. But something to do with, I don't know if it was the electrical or something to do with the living area, but they had taken out the cabinetry, and the place is already so tiny that when I saw it, it looked even smaller. It was hard for me to tell what it would look like without the cabinets on the floor. And I started panicking because like the door frame in the bathroom and stuff had a few dents in it. They were redoing the closet, not in the way that I thought that they would. And so that needs to be repainted and stuff. And I kind of went in there trying to see what my potentially new place would look like. And I didn't feel good about it. Like it didn't feel like a hell yes. But when I thought about it logically, amazing that the shower would be a walk-in shower, and they're doing it much more intricately than I thought, which was great. And the bathroom is really big. Not so good that the living area would be small, but then I was like, I only really want a bed and maybe a desk in there and a lounge chair or something. I don't want to collect a lot of furniture. You know, I even the closet is tiny, but I don't have many clothes, and I'm not planning to like stock up on clothes. This was just supposed to be my sanctuary for getting better and making my life easier. It is still in a space that is amazing as far as like the area around. It's no like crosswalks. It's just like walkways, like a little village, a Starbucks, other coffee shops, a sushi place, like a Save on Foods, Shoppers Drug Mart, all the things that I would need on a daily basis, like within walking distance, and the walk wouldn't involve long crosswalks or busy streets. It's just these little walkways. And it's a little further out from other places, but there's a couple bus stops, and Handy Dart could still take me in and out of there. So there were a lot of things that are still great about it. And on the same floor, actually across from my suite, is where the gym for the building is. It's a small gym, but there are also other amenity rooms. So if I want somewhere to sit and study, like I could use the other study amenity rooms or the media room. And so there are a lot of great things in there, but because I didn't get that hell yes feeling anymore, I I didn't know what was the right thing. And then they told me that I said I need till Monday, which was yesterday, to decide. And they said, okay, well, if you don't get back to us on Monday, or if it's not decided by then, we're going to have to take the hold off your suite, and you can try back with us later and register again. So I thought that wasn't really fair, but I was like, okay, I just have some questions and things to consider now, because it does look different than what I first remember it looking as. And the guy who showed it to me was different than the girl who originally showed it to me. And he said, well, maybe you should just trust the process and trust that it will look like it did before. I'm like, after everything that I've been through in apartment hunting for the past few years, or living in a space that made me literally sick, or um, I wasn't treated very respectfully by the management or whatever. Like, you can't say that to me. I mean, I didn't say this to him, but of course I'm going to think about it and make sure it's the right place. Well, in the meantime, I was not feeling very good. And I wasn't feeling good from the date that I went out to celebrate my mom's birthday. And after seeing this apartment, I started feeling really sick. And I wasn't sure if I was just stressed about the decision making, and I wanted to still enjoy the day and that kind of thing. Um, but I started feeling worse and tired, and I didn't make it to the movie that I wanted to see on the day of my mom's celebration for her birthday, and I just came home and I slept, and I was so exhausted. The next morning, I was really sick, and I thought, oh my gosh, did the food that I had there at this restaurant that I really wanted to go to, did that, like, I don't know if it was food poisoning or what it was, but I couldn't eat anything, and everything I did try to eat made me nauseous, like within a few seconds. I didn't know, like, I know that I needed food because now I hadn't eaten for many hours, but I didn't know what to eat or how to eat, and I had nothing left in my fridge. So I'm like, do I call a friend or family member to get me something? Originally, I did that, and then nobody answered. I thought maybe that's not the right decision anyway, like, to just even help me order something, because I didn't even have the energy to, like, go on an app and select what I want to have it delivered. Then I remembered that the woman who owns the place that I'm in connected me to one of her neighbors who seems really nice. So I went to her door and I told her the situation, and she said, oh my God, come in. And I was so nervous. I was literally holding a paper bag in my hand because I didn't know if I was going to be nauseous, like, on my way there. And I didn't know how long I could stay in her suite without feeling nauseous. But thank God I went in, because her suite is exactly what I would want. Her choice of colors, decor, setup, layout, like, the layout is exactly the same as the suite that I'm in right now. But maybe it's just walking into another person's suite. There's no barrier between the living area and the bed, which I like. And she said, yeah, I like to just make it look like a hotel. And I'm like, that's exactly what I like. And then it made me think, like, this is the kind of place that I want to be in. Well, I'm in that kind of place right now. I just can't stay longer. But when I saw what she had done with the place, it got me excited to do that for my own place. But I thought, how realistic would that be? Because right now, I can't do all those functional things that I used to do to decorate a place. I don't need a table and a couch and all that. When I do have them, I don't necessarily even use them. I just want a bed and a desk. And am I settling, or am I making my life easier by thinking this way? So I was sick, confused, inspired, all the weird feels, and nauseous in one go. And she was so sweet. She gave me some fruit and Cheerios, which has helped a lot, and cranberry juice. And then I came back to my suite, and honestly, I could not have lasted one more moment. If I had left any later, I would have thrown up on the way over, because when I got into my apartment, I threw up in the apartment. And then I was like, I don't know if the universe is just doing, I'm a eternal optimist. I'm like, maybe the universe is doing this for me, not against me, because it's saying, don't make the decision yet about the apartment. We're going to make you feel a little down and out so that you don't get hasty on anything and you just rest. And so I did that. I had messaged the apartment that I was considering and said, like, I just have a few more questions about the place, because they wanted me to make a decision yesterday, and then they never got back to me. I thought maybe that's a good thing. And so today I feel better. I haven't eaten. I don't know if you saw me grab my stomach a second ago, but that was because I heard my stomach growling. I mean, I've eaten little bits, but basically the little things that the neighbor gave me, and I'm slowly going to have something one at a time. But I think I'm trying to balance out what is actually good for me and what I deserve, compared to, am I just lowering the bar because I'm having trouble functioning the way that I used to? Or am I really making my life easier and this would be really a great thing for me? I haven't quite decided, but I did see a beautiful poem today that I feel like somehow made me know that everything's going to work out and made me look at things in a different way, and I just wanted to share it. It was posted on Facebook by I should put my glasses on because I feel like I'm going to read this incorrectly if I don't. Yeah, but it was posted on Facebook by Marilyn Rojas. And it says CTTO at the end. I don't know if that's just a signature or what, but I want to make sure I'm giving credit to whoever made it or signed it. And this is how it goes. Perhaps you should recognize right now that your journey is not about loving another person. Maybe right now you need to love yourself first and feel the inner peace of being alone. Maybe right now you need to figure yourself out and ask yourself why you're rushing things that can wait. Perhaps now is the time to learn how to sleep without expecting someone to say goodnight and to wake up the next day with a smile and forgiveness. You will value your personal space as a result, and you will be able to give yourself permission to pursue your passions and realize your dreams without regard for time. Maybe you're being taught right now that you can take care of your soul, on your own and don't need anyone else to do it for you. Perhaps today marks the beginning of a new version of you, someone who will not take up residence in the hearts of others. Because, darling, I believe you are capable of being your own home, a home that will meet all of your needs and desires, a residence that will never be abandoned. And I hope that one day you will come to believe it as well. Thank you, Marilyn Rojas. I love this. It seemed so appropriate for me right now. And I like the part where it said, figure yourself out. Now you need to figure yourself out and ask yourself why you're rushing things that can wait. Because I don't have to decide this right now. I mean, I have till June 1st. And some people, when I'm looking at places to go to, are saying that it's too early. Like they don't have postings up now for June. So maybe I can wait. But of course, the best part was because, darling, I believe you are capable of being your own home, a home that will meet all of your needs and desires. So maybe the person showing me the place that said trust the process was correct, but not in the way that he meant. Not necessarily the process of their showing the apartment or that apartment suite. Who knows? It may or may not be for me, but I think the process of what is happening here, I was going to say universally, but not universally, in the universe, helping me to steer away or know exactly what I want and how to make my own home within myself is my priority right now. So thank you. And I'm sure that my mom is helping that situation as well. I think she loved the neighbor's place. I felt my mom say like, wow, it's beautiful. And that's how I felt when I first saw this building that I'm in right now. I felt like my mom was like, yes, It's for you. It's perfect. I even said thank you, Mom, when I found it before I even looked inside. So, thanks for listening. I will keep you updated and talk to you soon.